Usually I excelled pretty well at sports, so sometimes people would call me the natural. In high school, I was involved in wrestling and also threw the discus and was really involved in sports. When I got into college, I got certified as a personal trainer and then spent more time in the gym working out with weights and got really into bodybuilding at that point in time. I went from being in really good shape in college to not being in good shape. What happened was I got out of college and like a lot of people, I got involved in my career. It was just years and years and years of taking clients out to eat, traveling, long hours. Those things just take a toll on your body. I wasn't able to work out as much. It all adds up, you know. I definitely had the dad bod. Yeah, when I was in my worst shape, I didn't like to look in the mirror. But whenever I went to the beach or the pool or whatever and took my shirt off, it was something I was self-conscious about. I mean, I definitely noticed that my energy levels were down when I was out of shape, for sure. I have 3 young boys right now, and so when it was more difficult for me to play with them, I was tired. I definitely didn't feel as sharp mentally. I always wanted to get back into the type of shape that I was when I was in college. Eventually, I felt like I really needed to make a change. One of the health issues that I had was high cholesterol, and the doctor literally got in my face and told me I needed to get on statins, that I needed to stay on statins for the rest of my life. And that was something that I'd seen my dad do, and I don't think it was good for his health, and it wasn't something that I wanted to do, and that was another impetus for change for me. I just really wanted to keep, you know, the drugs out of my body as much as I could and try to get in shape and get my cholesterol down the right way through nutrition and working out. I really wanted to get back into the fitness world, and I looked at the models that were out there and I saw an opportunity, and so I wanted to create something that was a little bit different, that was more, I saw a lot of self-service models or gyms that were more focused on signing up a whole bunch of people and hoping that they don't show up, and I wanted to do a more service-oriented model for people like myself, people that had demanding jobs but that, you know, wanted the help. So next, I just started the gym, and so we focus on building a business around training to help people get to their goals. When we first started the gyms, I mean, I was still working in tech full-time. I general contracted all of the facilities myself to save some money, and all of that took a huge toll. I mean, I was working super long hours again, eating really bad, and so I was not in the best shape when we started the facilities. I know some of the trainers talked about it, you know, behind my back, not to my face, of course. I was trying to help them write programs for interval training classes. A lot of times they weren't really, you know, wanting to take my advice, because to them, I didn't look like I knew what I was talking about. I'm a trainer. I like training people. I like helping people get to their goals. But when you don't look the part, it makes it really tough. So I just felt like I needed to lead by example, and that was part of the reason I jumped into the challenge to change my body, to show people what our programs could do. I looked at the past winners of the challenge for inspiration, and I saw their transformations, and I was like, hey, if these guys did it, you know, I can do it. When I first started seeing results was probably about midway through the challenge, where I really saw my body changing a lot, maybe within the first 4 to 6 weeks or so. And it was interesting because, you know, I'd been working out with weights off and on for a long time, but I'd just had so much fat over it. I really didn't know what I looked like under all that. But then once I started losing the fat, I was like, hey, I have a pretty decent shape under there. If I could just, you know, focus on getting as lean as possible, I might have a good shot at doing pretty well in the challenge. And that's when I really cranked it up. So once I started seeing results, it actually was inspiring to me. And then it made it easier for me to focus even harder on really trying to knock it out for the last half of the challenge. So the most out of shape I ever was, I was up to 256 pounds. That would be double XL days right there for sure. At the end, I was 195 pounds when I did the after pics, and 4.5% body fat. And it's been a long time since I've been under 200 pounds. I literally, it's probably been close to 20 years since I've seen my abs. I mean, not seeing your abs for that long, it was definitely fun to see them come back out. It's so rewarding when you actually drop the fat and you get in shape. You feel so much better physically, mentally sharper. It's just a great feeling. And now I feel a lot better. You know, I'm happy to walk around and go to the pool or go to beach, places like that without my shirt on. My cholesterol numbers are the best they've ever been. I think dropping body fat helped a lot with that. Triglycerides went down, my cholesterol numbers are all in healthful ranges. Another benefit I noticed is my visceral fat went down, and that's the fat around your organs. That's the most unhealthy type of fat. Anything at 10 or higher is considered really bad. And when I got my last in-body scan where I was at 6.1% body fat, my visceral fat level was at 2. So I went through the challenge and had a number of people tell me, hey man, you have a pretty good shape, you should try to compete. So now I'm planning on competing. I'm competing in Fort Worth, and then if I do well there, I'll compete in the IFBB North Americans. I'll be competing in the Masters division, Classic Physique, and I'm just really excited about giving it a shot, so see what happens. You know, you definitely feel a lot better as you get in better shape. I think that translates into the way that you look, the way you interact with people, how much I smile. I mean, it definitely has an impact on all of that, so it's a good feeling for sure.